months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And here we see the quarterback read the 2nd-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Bears come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Snags the quick throw. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bears move into the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Bears. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Trying the old counter play here. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Daly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain of that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there. It brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Sun Devils will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll run it to the right side. First down, looking for more now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed,
but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught on the crossing pattern. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Powering through. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bears are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Baylor. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
Moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Daly. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Back-to-back plays.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bears.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands, it's Miranda. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Arizona State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Baylor.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Away to get the second half going. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. A lot of work to do in the second half, down big, and to get something going right now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Takes the toss, heads to his right. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
got a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. As a design quarterback keeper. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The Bears will send the punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looking for some space. It's Poe. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Poe. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. What a stiff arm. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this.
Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They try to run it with the option. Here he goes. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Baylor.
And the Bears looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Looks to the left, and it's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks into open space. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Sun Devils getting set on first and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Daly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Game moves into the 35. 1st down again. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Run down and crosses midfield to the 46.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
mean, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking to scramble. Oh, and he fumbles! The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble rolls out of bounds, and the offense will keep possession and a double-digit lead. What a break for the offense.
The Bears have 1st and 10 here.
Use it now. Kill.
Chewing clock with the running game. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference.